products and how it can benefit you. In addition to that, we're going to talk about how we're actually able to pay out the kind of revenue we pay out to our publisher. So we're basically going to have 2 mini presentations in one. With that, let's go ahead and get started. So Banner's Broker, a revolutionary way to earn revenue online. Folks, there's nothing like it out there, and you're going to see that right now. You know, all of you who have websites, you know, the most frustrating thing with people who have websites is how do you get a web presence? Your brand is already a completely different story. So on average, about 80% of you on the web. The challenge is if you have a purpose, it's obviously because you want people to know that your site is there. So how do you get noticed? Well, here are some of the things that people try, some of the top few things that people try all the time. One is social networking. Social networking is probably the most popular way of getting information out there, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, Flickr, or YouTube. It is the #1 form that people try. The challenge is, you know, getting people to still look at your posts and actually clicking on your link. Another way is site optimization, making sure that the text and the wording is optimized so that search engines will pick you up. There's traditional advertising, whether it's newspaper, flyers, radio, TV, you know, except that's expensive, and the average business starting up doesn't have the budget to actually be able to go that route. All right, there's email. Email back in the day was great, but today, you know, it's a lot of spamming, so you got to be careful with that. Again, there's search engines, you know, that works with the SEO optimization and wanting to get your website ranked so that if I do a Google search on whatever your product is, I'm on the first page at least of what shows up. There's banner ads. You know, banner ads are very effective. I mean, obviously, Facebook, Google, MySpace, they all use banner ads to earn their revenue, so we know it's effective. There's blogs, forums. All of these work. That's the amazing part. All of them work, they're all effective. The challenge is you need to know how to use them, how to implement them. And that can be the frustrating part, is how do I learn this knowledge if I'm going to do it myself? Well,
that's easy.
One of the things people try is if you don't know how to do it yourself, you may try paying someone. You know, different companies out there with so many online marketing methods available, how can you tell which ones are worth the investment? Or more importantly, how can you tell which firm to hire if you're going to pay someone to help you get traffic to your site? And again, that's a challenge. So all the time, people are saying, hey, there has to be a better solution. There has to be a better solution. Well, we're happy to tell you that we've come up with the solution, and the solution, folks, is Banner's Broker. Banner's Broker has a solution. We're up to the challenge. We'll introduce you to a multi-billion-dollar online ad industry through an integrated strategy that we've created. All right. We attract traffic targeting your brand specifically. It uses cost-effective advertising on our globally renowned network. Gives you full control over an efficiently monitored campaign and maximizes your revenue and campaign productivity. So you don't have to be expert. You don't have to know how to station or social networking. One solution that fits everyone. So the first part of our program, our product, is an advertiser. So anyone who has a website who wants to advertise, you can do that. The neat thing with the advertiser is you purchase ad impressions and you're able to advertise anywhere you want. You can create a marketing campaign that's local. You can pick a specific city. You can pick countries. You can pick states and provinces. So you're able to do that. When you create a campaign, all right, let me back up one moment. So we use banner ads to promote your website. Now, banner ads, we don't sell banner ads, we sell ad impressions. And ad impressions is basically how many times your ad's going to be viewed. So if I purchase 40,000 impressions, one thing we can guarantee you as a company is that your banner campaign will be viewed 40,000 times. So let's say you purchase 40,000 ad impressions. To get started, you'd log in your back office, you're going to create a marketing campaign, and the first thing you're going to do is select the contextual targeting. What that means is what types of websites, so the category of the websites. So we have 6 primary categories. We have health and wellness, entertainment, business and commerce, social networking, computers and technology, and web design and promotion. And there you can see all the subcategories that fall into. So you're going to pick a category that you want to promote your business to. It's important to know which category you're picking, because when you create your banner ad needs to be something that category, the people on that market is going to find attractive. You know, the thing with banner ads is, if I go to, it's football season, it's playoffs right now. If I go to NFL.com here in North America, I'm going there to check out my team's scores, stats, and how they did. So if there's a banner ad on that website, it has to catch my attention. Basically, it is 5 seconds, literally 5 seconds you have to captivate their attention. So that means when you're creating a banner ad, it needs to be something that is eye-catching. Once you've selected the target, now you're going to select where in the world. So a banner broker has customers in we have over 100 countries. I believe it's 106 countries right now. And we have over 200,000 partners, publisher sites. So what you're going to be able to do is, you know, if I want a campaign in London, England, I can pick London, England. Well, let's say I also want a campaign in Toronto, Ontario. I can pick those 3 cities and run a campaign. Or I can pick Ontario, global, or specific countries. As you can see, you can fine-tune your campaign right down to a very specific city if that's what you desire. So as an advertiser, you're going to purchase ad impressions, create your campaign, and watch the traffic increase to your site. When you're doing that, you're going to be able to effectively manage your campaign through our reporting system. So you're going to be able to track how many impressions have been viewed and how many clicks, meaning how many people actually clicked on that banner to go to your website. So if I saw that I had 1,000 views and only 2 people clicked, if I'm not happy with that result, then that tells me that I need to recreate my banner, because the banner I've created is not being effective. And here's an example, folks, of banner ads. So here on the BBC website, you can see a banner ad, a square box. On the CNN International, another one. And on Facebook, you can see another one. So these are just examples of how banner ads look, not necessarily the types of website your ad campaign will be running on, but it gives you an idea. Remember, the impressions are every time someone sees this ad, you're using up an impression. So that's the advertiser side of the program. Then you have the publisher side. Now, the publisher is pretty interesting. It allows you to leverage what you already have and turn it into revenue. So as a publisher, I already have a website and I already have existing traffic. To be a publisher, you need to be averaging at least 1,000 views a day on average. Okay, that's one of the requirements, in addition to the type of website, the category, and content. So here I have a website. Let's say it's abc.com, and I have significant traffic. So with Banner's Broker, what we give you the opportunity to do is, you have a website, you already have the traffic. If you agree to be a publisher, you tell us the size of banners you're willing to put on your website. You tell us the location. We're going to send you a code, which you will put on your website, which now will have ads appearing on your website. And folks, you take the existing traffic and turn it into revenue. Okay. It really is that simple. Publisher, there's really nothing for you to do except take the code we give you, put it on your website, and you're good to go. Now, the website is a website you have to own. It can't be a self-replicating website. It has to be a website you actually own, that you control, that you're allowed to edit and make changes to. Now, we have a unique product, and that's called the AdPop Combo, and that's the best of both. You can advertise your business while earning revenue. It's designed to get your ads up and running quickly. We provide you with the inventory. It's like your own profitable online real estate. So let's take a look at that. In an AdPop Combo package, you have 2 products in there. The first product is the ad impressions that you would have. If you take the ad impressions, you create your marketing campaign, you upload your banners, and make sure you get the right traffic visiting your site. Someone said, what do you mean by right? Well, instead of getting just any kind of traffic, having the right traffic, because remember, you created the categories of the types of website we were going to put your ad on. You decided the locations of the world where you wanted your ad to be seen, and the Banners broker went out and found publishers that met your criteria and placed your ads up. So in the ad pub combo, you have the advertiser built in. What's unique is you also are now able to be a publisher. Now remember, I just said that as a publisher only, you have to have your own website. Well, you don't have a website, but you'd like to earn revenue from a publisher. Well, we've a combo package. You have ad inventory. So that's our second product. With ad inventory, whatever, depending on how much ad inventory you purchase, depends how much revenue you can earn as a publisher. Explained another way, here's a website here. And if you're a publisher through the ad inventory, essentially you're renting space on someone's website. So right here, this swim app, this area right here, let's say that's the space you rented with your ad inventory. What that means is every time an advertiser advertises in that space, since you're the owner of it because you're renting it, you're going to earn revenue. And you'll keep earning revenue as long as the ads are there. So how much revenue? Well, that's a great question. We get asked that a lot. Well, you earn enough revenue to make twice what you spend on advertising. That's right, unheard of before. It is how it works. So as an ad pub combo, if I spend $400 on an ad pub combo package, I'm going to earn $800 worth of revenue from the ad inventory that's included in that package. You don't have to do anything. That's the product you purchase. That's what makes Banners Broker unique. We've created a system that allows everyone, whether you know computers, whether you're an expert, whether you have a website, to be a publisher and earn revenue. There's a revenue cap, so the maximum you can earn is twice what you spend on advertising. The screen you're looking at right now is a list, just a small sample of our global partner sites that are out there. So folks, Banners Broker is that simple. You don't have to be an expert. They're here. You've just seen how you can increase traffic to your website without paying someone hundreds or thousands on a monthly basis to manage your site for you. And if the neat thing about us is you don't need to take my word for it. Try it for yourself for free. Register today. Whoever invited you to this webinar, get together with them. Get the link for their website. Go on it and register. Just for register, we're going to give you 1,000 free ad impressions for you to use. That's correct. 1,000 free ad impressions. It's our way of welcoming you to the Banners Broker team. Try it. With 1,000 impressions, you're going to be able to use the same software, create your own marketing campaign. Just because. Banners Broker, we're ready to take your campaign to the next level. Folks, congratulations. Welcome to Banners Broker. It really works. There's nothing else like that out there. And the success we're having shows it. Banners Broker has been in business for 14 months. We went down December 22nd to redo our website, and on January 2nd, we relaunched with our version 2. So we're just in the middle of tweaking things. So the publisher only and the advertiser only, those two options will become available in the next week. So right now, the ad pub combo, which is what we started with a year ago, is available, and the other two products are going to be available by the end of next week. Probably sooner, but that's the timeline for that. So that's the Banners Broker. I see you getting your questions typed in. Our staff are answering the questions for you, so just watch the screen. Like I told you at the beginning, there's 2 presentations today. So this is the first one. It gives you a general overview of Banners Broker and how everything works. The second presentation is to show you in more detail. All right, folks, so how publishers' revenue are earned. You know, the online advertising industry is a half a $1 trillion industry, a $500 billion industry. And what Banners Broker allows you to do is earn a piece of that revenue. When you purchase an ad pub combo, okay, you receive ad impressions, which you can use to promote your personal sites, and you also receive advertising inventory across all our publishing partner sites. This presentation, we're going to focus on the publisher side. We just went over the advertiser side on the first presentation, and these will be uploaded later today as well, so you can watch them again and again in your back office. Publisher ad inventory is sold in panels. So panel represents the amount of commission a publisher can earn from traffic. So as we were saying, as a publisher, whether you have your own site or you bought ad inventory, so you're renting space, as traffic is going to that website and ads that are being viewed, you're earning revenue. It's that simple. It's not complicated. There's 3 ways to qualify your panel. There's direct referrals. You know, that's the traditional, you tell someone, hey, you know what, I found this great company, their products work, it's a great way to promote traffic and promote your website, but you also get to make some money in it as well. Well, for every 2 referrals that you create, you will earn enough traffic hits to qualify your panels. You can purchase your traffic. So what that means is I can tell Banners Broker, here, I'd like you to buy the traffic. So you'll go out and get traffic to send to my website to qualify my panel so I can earn revenue. And the third way is bringing your own traffic, what we call it organic traffic. This feature will be live next week as well. And what this allows you to do is if you're promoting your self-replicating site on your own social networking, on your blogs, on your forums, when people are going to your site because of your own efforts, you will earn traffic hits which you can use to qualify your panels. Now, the nice thing is, once your panels are qualified, Banners Broker is going to send the traffic to your publisher site and you start earning revenue. So we handle all of it. All you have to do is get your panels qualified. But the great thing is, if you're watching this for the first time and you buy an AdPub combo package, you get complimentary traffic, which means we're going to automatically qualify the panels that are included in your package. So you're going to earn twice whatever you spent on the advertising. And that's complimentary. That's on us, a Banners Broker, to show you that the program works, to get you excited. Why? But you're going to get so excited, you're going to want to go share this concept with others. So let me show you exactly how the revenue comes in. This straight line here represents your traffic cap. So like I said, panels represent the amount of ad inventory you purchase. So it sets the amount of how much revenue you can earn. We call it the traffic cap. So let's say you purchased a blue panel, which means you can earn a maximum of $180 worth of revenue. So your panels are qualified, you're live on the internet, we're sending traffic to your website, and revenue is being earned. Now you see revenue is being earned as people are viewing it. In this example, we're showing it being earned in $10 increments. But you notice that the revenue keeps earning past the traffic cap. And that's significant. See, the money that was earned until you hit the traffic cap, that's yours. So that means in this example, the blue panel had a revenue cap of $120. The $120 is all the revenue that was earned up till that traffic cap line. But you notice revenue kept coming in after that. Why? Well, the website's still live. Ads are still being advertised on the website. You've hit your traffic cap, so you're not earning any more revenue, but there's still revenue coming in. Who earns that? That's Banners Broker money. And that's how we make money, and that's how we stay profitable. It's because revenue is still coming in from our advertisers, but you've hit your cap. You've earned what we said you would earn, so you're happy, and we keep making money as well, which is important. Now, your panels, you can set them at 50% or 100%. What this means is the total amount of revenue earned. So in this example, $180. If you set your panels at 50%, what you're telling us is take 50% of that, so $90, and put that in my e-wallet, which means that's money I'm going to be able to cash out if I choose to. The other 50%, you're asking us to purchase your additional advertising, inventory, and impressions. So at the very least, this is the minimum, 50%. So whenever you qualify a panel, including your complimentary panels, when they are finished earning revenue, you're always going to end up with at least one new panel. So you'll never run out of inventory because you always end up with one new one, which allows you to go qualify it again and make money again. But you also have the option of setting your panels to 100%. And if you set your panels to 100%, what you're telling us is the total revenue earned, the $180, you want to take all of it and purchase you additional ad inventory and impressions, so it'll be zero amount in your e-wallet. So in this case, you'd end up with 2 blue panels when you were done. Well, some people need that because you're building enough sales that they need to qualify more panels. Some people use it because whenever you have 3 of the same color panels, you can combine them and move up to the next level where you can earn more revenue. So there's many different reasons. Get together with your inviter who can explain it to you in more detail. But these are the options you have, 50% and 100%. So folks, it's that simple. That's Banners Broker. That's how publishers earn revenue. It's in that explanation. So I'm going to go through the questions here now. I know the team has been answering the questions while I've been talking, but I'm just going to browse through these and see what we have and see if there's anything here we need to cover. So bear with me as I go through the top and work our way down. What is the difference, if any, between setting a panel to 100% and 50% than buying a panel the same color with the funds sent to e-wallet? So if all you're going to do with the money in the e-wallet is buy additional panels, then there would be no purpose in setting your panels to 50%. You just want to set to 100%. Does complementary panel need traffic boosters? No, you cannot apply traffic boosters to complementary panels. What is complementary panels? What is traffic boosters? Sorry. Traffic boosters mean you can buy more traffic to speed up the time it takes for your panels to hit the revenue cap. So I can buy a traffic booster and it will speed up my revenue. It'll buy me enough extra traffic that my panels will finish 20% sooner. All right. Does a member actually get traffic targeted to a certain color? I have 0 credits showing on yellow and purple 2 days ago. I now have 20,000 now showing. I'm not sure what the question is, so you'll want to send a support ticket and someone can help you in more detail. On the webinars, we only answer general questions. We don't take. It's not a support webinar. Can we join our family member with my link one piece through IP? All right, so you can sign up as you want as long as you have ID to support it. So what I'm saying is you can't buy both. You can only have one package per account, per person, or per ID. So I could have a package. I could create an account for my wife. If my kids are age and majority, they could have their own account. If I have a registered business, my business could have its own account. All right. We will confirm your identities when you go to liquidate, and when you want to cash out money, at that time you will be asked for ID. If it's a business, you will be asked to send in the business registration to show us that it's official. Can I send money from my account to my wife's account? No, you cannot transfer money from one account to another. Does my inviter get a sales credit for my purchasing a promo pack? Yes. And does my inviter give me a sales credit if he bought a promo pack? Yes. Okay. All right. What does a final payout date mean? I'm not sure where you're seeing it. We don't have a final payout date. You may be watching something old, but on the new site, it shouldn't be there. If it is, on the support ticket. So we can look at it and we can help. All right, so no matter when we liquidate, BB has specific days when it pays out? No, there is no final days. When you're ready to liquidate, liquidation, if you're a standard member, takes 15 business days to process. If you're a premium member, takes 7 business days to process. And then you have the option direct deposit into your bank account. That's worldwide. Or you can also get paid through SCP or Liberty Reserve at this time. What's the time for panels to hit its traffic cap? That's a great question. We can't give you times because, remember, the revenue is earned based on traffic. Your inviters can tell you what is taken, the time is taken for them, and we have historical data to give you approximate time. But no one abandons broker at the office anyways will give you a specific time because we can't. You know, I can't go to the owner of BBC and ask them how many people will be viewing the website at 3 p.m. today. They can't tell me with certainty because they don't know. They can tell me approximately what it would be based on history prior, but they can't tell me for sure. Likewise, we can't tell you for sure because it's all based on the traffic coming in. We can give you approximate guide time. All right, great question. If someone joined with the corporate site, what benefits a sponsor? You can't join Bandwidth Broker through the corporate site. You have to have an inviter, and it would ask you for that. If the status of my panel was one status in version 1, will that be the same status in version 2? Yes. All right. All right, these are great questions. We'll take a couple more. So the second round of earning revenue, do I need traffic? Well, you get 2 complimentary runs. So when you buy a package, you'll earn revenue twice. So you'll get earned revenue on the initial panels. Once they finish and you have new panels, you'll earn revenue a second time. After the second time, if you want to keep earning revenue, now you have to qualify the panels either through referral sales or buying traffic packs or organic traffic. All right, is there subscriptions? There is no monthly subscription for an advertiser or a publisher. If you purchase an advertising AdPub combo package, there's a $15 a month subscription for the standard, and there's a $100 a month subscription for the premium. Can I have unlimited panels qualified? Absolutely. All right. So these are great questions. The rest of the questions I see are more support issues. So if I didn't answer your questions, you're going to want to get your questions answered on the support line. All right. So number 8, as appears under the traffic boosters on the panel page, that's how many traffic boosters you need for that panel if you want to apply traffic boosters to it. So every panel has a different amount of traffic boosters that you would need to speed it up. So let me just show you that real quick. So we log into Bandwidth Broker. All right, and I'm just going to go to so if I want to apply a traffic booster to this red, I need 16 traffic boosters. Now up here, it shows me that I have how many traffic boosters I have, and I just happen to have 16 traffic boosters. So I have enough to apply a traffic booster to this. So if I want to apply a traffic booster to this, all I have to do is click on this right here. It'll ask me, am I sure? Because once you apply a traffic booster, you cannot remove it. And there you go. Traffic booster has been applied, and now the time for this panel to finish has been spent. Is a fixed 40. It's 48 hours before your ad impression, your panel will start earning revenue. Okay, and here's your impression. So when you want to use impressions, you must actually click this button. And what it does is it puts your impressions in your impression bank. So if I go into campaign and go to impression bank, I have 86,000 ad impressions. But I have more than that because you see if I go back here and let's pick any panel, see all these haven't been redeemed. So if I click get impressions, when I got the impressions for the panel, the button goes away. All right. So I click here again. All right, the button goes away. So if you haven't clicked on those buttons, that means those impressions are not in your impression bank. For those of you that are saying the support button doesn't work, all you're going to do is click on help and submit a ticket, and it's right there. So yes, it is working. Go under help. If you're talking with the support up here, that's not live yet. We'll get that fixed. But if you go under dashboard, the help button is there. So let me just show you again. The help button's all the way across when you're in your back office. Click on help, submit ticket. The live support is coming soon. I think we're about 2 weeks away, and we'll have live chat. Right now we are offering chat through Skype. Username is Bandwidth Broker, and select Las Vegas as a city, and you can chat with us. I believe the live chat will start up at the noon hour. Is there any difference apply? Excuse me. You cannot apply traffic booster to a panel that is not qualified. All right. All right, folks. So, been great. I want to thank you for joining us on this webinar. Again, if you didn't get your questions answered, send it in a support ticket, and they'll be more than happy to answer it. Or you can send an email to support@bandwidthbroker.com, and they'll be happy to help you.